Shalom, Israel, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh. It's the name of God, and Yahweh Shai is the name that the world called Jesus Christ, right? So we finna get into, as you see from the title, Jacob versus Esau genetics part 1. And we for brothers and sisters that don't know, Jacob are the blacks and Latinos, and Esau is a so-called white man. And that's according to scriptures. We're gonna get into Genesis 25 to show you, that it's the difference between Jacob and Esau. It's the difference between us and the so-called white people. Through genetic makeup, through everything, through genetic makeup, through the Bible. But Bible tells you that everybody different. And I actually thought about something. I'm finna send it to my rib so she can play it when she play the videos. But it just goes into like the sun or nature, period. We can go out in the sun, we can stand out there, and then nothing happened to it. Like I'll be in the sun, right? You know what I'm saying? You get darker in the sun. We get darker in the sun. They go in the sun will kill them. You know what I'm saying? The sun is literally Edomites that go in the sun, right? And they start peeling. Their skin turn red. They start getting sunburned. They can't sit down. It'll hurt if they sit down. They got to get sunscreen. And that goes into, we don't have to wear sunscreen. We don't have to wear sunscreen. We don't have to wear none of those things. Let's like it. We don't have We don't have to wear none of those things that they wear because our genetic makeup is strong. The Lord made us a certain way to be able to withstand the heat. And think about it. We was in Jerusalem in Egypt. We was in Jerusalem and it was in Egypt in slavery. Now back then, I'm led to believe that sun was hotter. You know what I'm saying? It was hotter back then, especially when you in Egypt. It was hot. And we withheld that sun. So just imagine if it was a so-called white man, and during that time, they would have been killed off, man. You know what I'm saying? They would have been killed off because of that, right? So just finna get into first I'm gonna get some scriptures because we have scriptures and we got some articles and we got some videos getting into, how our genetic makeup is and how we are the strongest race. Because a lot of people like to downplay us, man. Even though everybody know, even going back in time, they knew it was something special about us. Going to Jesse Owens, people were shocked to see how fast he was. They were shocked to see how strong our people is, man. They amazed at how strong our people is. And then we don't even have to do a full workout to get cut up and to get strong. You know what I'm saying? We naturally get like that. We don't got to drink muscle milk. Muscle milk and all those protein shakes was really made for them, for the so-called white people. They was really made for them because they need that. They need that extra boost to get strong. We don't need that stuff. You think David was drinking muscle milk? You think King Solomon was drinking muscle milk? You think Samson was drinking muscle milk? They wasn't doing that, man. They wasn't doing that. They were just not. They probably were working out, but they wasn't doing no extra. They didn't have to do no extra. You know what I'm saying? Even going to the sports wise, you have our people are naturally good at what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to put that extra work in like the other nations do to be good at what we do. You know what I'm saying? I know a brother that's a naturally good shooter in basketball. He don't put no work in. He don't get no overtime in the gym. He just go in the gym and shoot the lights out because he naturally it's in his genetics. I know people that's naturally fast that don't go to the track. You know what I'm saying? That don't practice their sprints, but they're naturally fast, man. Put a dog behind them. Let a dog chase out people and see how fast they get. And I want you to time it. We're gonna break records, bro. Cause we naturally smart. We don't have to get in all these different type of books to find out how to fix a light bulb. You know what I'm saying? How to fix a doorknob. We don't have to go to college to figure out how can I build this house. We naturally got it in our mind because why? Because we are naturally good at everything we do, and it's an art. It's something I want you to get to, baby. When we get into the articles, it's something I want you to get in that Babylon the 10 but 2 book. I want you to read all that our people had. You know what I'm saying? We good at what we do because it's in our blood, man, because we are the chosen people. So give me Deuteronomy 7:6, babe. We're gonna get into this thing. We are the chosen people. And try to put on the screen when you get it. Deuteronomy 7:6. And we got articles just for people to be like, what is it? We got articles just to show the people because people need proof. People don't want to hear what we talking about, which is it's okay. You're not supposed to. But when we show you proof, you gotta zip it. Got articles written on how we are more superior than any other race, especially the so-called white race. They the last superiors. They ain't even superior. They the last in line, like way back in line. But you gotta be.
Con, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Con, that's Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So the Bible said he chose us, the Israelites, to be above all people that's upon the face of the earth. Meaning, there ain't nobody equal on the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? He don't look at nobody equal the same, and nobody is equal and same because our genetic makeup, and even science would tell you that. Even on a scientific level, they would tell you they know that we naturally strong, we naturally smarter, we naturally quicker, we do everything, man. That's why they use us as entertainment for sports. They use us as entertainment to make money off us when we playing sports. They know that we special, man. They know that it's something about those black folks, right? They say black folks. It's something about them black folks. They jealous of us, man. They jealous of your melanin. They jealous of your hair. They jealous of your greatness. You know what I'm saying? They're jealous of your birthright and the promises that was given to you. They don't like that, man. You know what I'm saying? They really want to be you, right? They really want to be us, man. Like literally, they really want to be us. If they had and even going to I think that movie Get Out, it shows you how they want to be us, man. How they want to be in your body. They want to be you. And if they could be you for a day, they would be you for a day, man. Probably even longer than that. They want to be you, man. They want to be naturally strong. They want to be naturally quicker, right? They want to be naturally smart. They want to be like us. They want the woolly hair. It don't matter how many times they say uh they hear dirty, how you keep up with your hair is unprofessional. Even if they say stuff like that, they still want your hair. Like they want it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen a video of a sister, they were touching on her hair at the game. They were touching on the sister afro at the game. You know what I'm saying? Because they want the fro. They want what we got. They want the birthright. Going back to their forefather Esau. He wanted the birthright. All right, so babe, give me First Peter 2:9.
Con, can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
This First Peter 2 and 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should shew forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness to his marvelous light. And I had a quick question. I don't remember what movie we was watching or you was watching, but remember that movie? Um, it was dang, it was that street fighting movie, and the Edomite had told the Israelite, "You ain't nothing but a." Basically, told him what you just said. You just entertainment for us. You remember that?
Blood and bones.
I was just gonna try to find that clip and pull it up for you.
Matter of fact, I get it. I got it right now. Because I don't know. Excuse me. It's right here. I sent it to you. But before you get that clip, see now reread that again. If when you get done with that, I want you to get something.
First John, so like First Peter chapter 2 verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people,
Right.
that ye should shew forth the praise of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
See that? So we are very, very special people, man. And I'm finna prove to you outside of the Bible in another book, which is the Babylon of Timbuktu, it says the same thing. So babe, go to Google and type in Babylon of Timbuktu. The book is on the internet. From Babylon Yeah, click on it right there. It's on. You can go to page 90. Wait, no, no, no. It's you can get the whole, not the book, but like the literally the pages on the internet. See if you can click on the link with the pages. You can literally like read the book like that. Yeah, go to page 90. See if you can find page 90.
Found it.
All right. See, so you see page 90. Go down to where it starts at the black Jews had an advantage.
Found it.
Bingo. See that? Now read that, and you can stop at when the period end at cetera, cetera, cetera.
Okay. Okay. Can you see it good?
Yeah. Now this is finna go into this is finna back up what we just read. How we are chosen people, how we are peculiar people, a set apart people, a holy people. You know what I'm saying? It's written in other books to prove that we, the Jews, really are the real Jews according to the Bible, had an advantage over all these different nations. But you got it, man.
The Black Jews had an advantage over the African tribes. They carried their culture, history, laws, and written records with them. This assured them a constant precedent for the development of a higher social organization. Because of the stability of the Black Jewish culture, the Jews were not absorbed into the autochthonous population. In
Mm-hmm.
fact, the Jews absorbed some of the native tribes. The Jews made use of every opportunity. They were an industrious and skillful people
See
in
that?
their
Hey,
language.
very skillful people. Who said that we were just monkeys swinging from vines? Who said that we were just slaves? You got it.
In the Jewish Ghanaian states were found kings, princes, governors, generals, secretaries, treasurers, revenue agents, judges, architects, engineers, doctors, historians, language interpreters, mathematicians, jewelers, sculptors, masons,
Masons.
carpenters,
Mm-hmm.
painters of art, goldsmiths, leather workers, potters, armorers, saddlers, blacksmiths, agriculturists, etc.
See that?
etc.
Etc. Etc. So we had all these people within our. We had all these. No, and our people was very unique. You know what I'm saying? We very creative. These are the people that we had within our nation. But yeah, we just slaves, right? We just monkey. We started off as monkeys swinging from vines. Now we end up as slaves. Now we so called free. What about these? What about why we not learning about this in history class? Why you not telling us that our people had all this talent that was within our nation? Like, why they not telling us this? You know how much money these people making? You know how much money that you doing all this will make you? Now this was in a black this was all in the so-called black community. We had all these in the so-called black community. So that tells you a lot right there, man. Now read First Peter 2:9 again. Now y'all see why the Lord said that.
First Peter chapter 2, verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should shew forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness unto his marvelous light.
Man. So he's talking about us, man. You blacks and Latinos, he's talking about us. You know, we are very, very special people, man. Very special people. You get into your history, you'll see that.
I got a
Uh,
precept.
Bring it out.
Um, it's two precepts that say the same thing. I'm gonna go with this one. This is the book of First Chronicles, chapter 17, and verse number 21. And it reads, and what nation in the earth is like thy people Israel, whom Yahweh went to redeem to be his own people, to make thee a name of greatness and terribleness, by driving out nations from before thy people, whom thou hast redeemed out of Egypt.
So the Bible said, and what nation on earth is like my people Israel? None. There ain't no race of people on the face of the planet that's like the Israelites. That's like us, man. Our so-called blacks and Latinos. I say this all the time. How would this world look? Con. But how would this world look without blacks and Latinos? Think about it. Before y'all answer, I want y'all to think about this. How would this world look without if it wasn't any black, Latino, Puerto Rican? I'm talking about Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans, Haitians, so-called African Americans.
It'd be
Uh,
saltless,
it would
really.
be saltless. Go to the what at Matthew. We are the salt of the earth at Matthew 7 and
Matthews 5 and
14,
13.
5 and 13. We are the we are the salt of the earth, man. It wouldn't be no salt here if it wasn't no blacks and Latinos just say America, in America, period. If it wasn't any black or Latino, it wouldn't be nothing here.
Oh, just dust.
Dust. First and foremost, America wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for us because we built this country. So they need us. They needed us and they need us now.
We help their society.
We help their society. You know what I'm saying? We built this country on our backs, man. We finna show you how we helped them because we taught them how to bathe. You know what I'm saying? We taught them how to do certain things that they didn't never know how to do because you gotta think they came from the cave. They came from the caves. So when they came out, they didn't know what to do. They wasn't they're the real cavemen. Right? Those are the real cavemen. The so-called white people. They come from the caves. That's why they like that cold weather. They love when it's cold outside, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't really mess with the cold like that. We like when it's kind of warm weather, maybe a little hot. They like when it's real cold because the environment was from the caves. And them caves get real cold. But you got it.
It is the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men.
Right, man, because the Bible said we are the salt of the earth. We literally bring flavor to this place, man. Black and Latinos bring flavor. But I want you to pull up. I'm finna see something to pull up. And we know how much flavor we bring, but we kind of forget how our Latino brothers and sisters bring that flavor in as well. I'm finna show you how. Let me show you flavor. Hold up.
Hey, Northern Kingdom can dance for real. They be doing that salsa stuff.
Hey, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. I had seen a video, and they actually do like,
This is why Israel is so unique because if you think about it, the Southern Kingdom, they got like the crunk hip hop dancing, and then you hear Northern Kingdom, they come in with the salsa and the spins and all that.
babe, I'm talking about like, if we wasn't here, let me try to find that video real quick. Like, I want to make sure they know. I would show her, but she kind of got her. I'm gonna try to find a better one because, you know, I send this one. Just something simple. Dang, they gotta put. I'm gonna send this one. Salaki. I'm trying to find E. Yeah, why E kind of be dressing kind of inappropriate. So I'm trying to find a video where she covered up, you know. So when she kind of, I'm trying to find a video. Salaki, bear with me. Dang, bro, put some clothes on, sisters. Dang. Hey, but if you find one too, let me know, cause
I'm looking right now.
I see some good ones, but they just like I ain't gonna even do Jake, cause struggling, might be struggling with lust, so I ain't gonna even.
I found one.
You found one?
Yeah, I don't know what you were looking up, but I found one.
All right, play it. Play it. They had like a salsa competition though, like that joint so far. Like they have a competition of people doing the salsa.
Okay. That stuff cold though. The way Northern can be moving like that. I want to learn.
Facts. When you play it on the screen when you get it.
And think about it, babe. Think about this. I didn't even know this, but Northern Kingdom, they be having like in the Northern Kingdom countries, they be having like the so-called Northern Kingdom countries, they be having like Latin World Cups and so-called Hispanic award shows. I didn't know that, but
They
they be
do.
doing that too. And think about it, BET, we have those too. What other race of people have those awards? It's literally only us because we're the salt of the earth. Think about it, the BET awards, it's only our people. The Hispanic awards in Northern Kingdom, that's only our people. There's no white award show. There's no Indian award show. There's no Moabite award. Like, think about it.
That's true. We the salt with them people. You know what I'm saying? That's that and what I was trying to find, they had like a salsa award, like the best two couples that had the best salsa dance, they get a cup, I think, like a award, like a gift.
Tell me you're ready.
Go ahead. Paused it.
No, I just turned the volume down.
Okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's salt, bro. Let me see a so-called white man and white woman doing this. Hey yo, I would actually recorded them dancing. I ain't gonna even put it's on my Snapchat. I recorded some white people dancing, like that ain't it. It was kind of freezing, it was kind of going slow though. Yeah, the video kind of going slow.
Let's see.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, y'all already know though. Like y'all already know what it is, man. You know, we just saw the earth, man. So give me Leviticus 20 and 24. And we also gonna get into white babies versus black babies genetics because, and it's not talked about at all. They're not gonna tell us about this, how quick our babies develop over their babies. Like we're gonna show you in the article. We're not on this video just speaking vain. We got proof of what we saying. Anything that we saying, we got proof on what we saying. So got it.
Leviticus 20 and 24.
Mm-hmm.
But I have said unto you, ye shall inherit their land, and I will give it unto you to possess it, a land that floweth with milk and honey. I'm the Lord your God, which have separated you from other people.
See that? So the Lord separated us from other people, man. He told us not to deal with the other nations. That's Deuteronomy 7 and 3. He told us not to deal with the other nations. He told us don't put our seeds in the other nations because that's like you downgrading yourself, man. When you mess with the other nation and you so-called black man, you don't even know that, man. You don't know that you're the greatest people. You don't know that you set apart. Yo, hold up. My computer not charging. But you don't know that you set apart, man. And they're not gonna tell you that you set apart. So you're gonna have to look into it and get into your history and realize that dang, I'm not just a nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually the greatest people. I descend from the greatest people on the face of the planet. So give me I get this last one. Give me 1 Kings 8 and 53. So this charger.
It's the book of First Kings, chapter 8, and verse 53. For thou didst separate them from among all the people of the earth, to be thine inheritance, as thou spakest by thy hand of Salakia. I'm gonna start over.
Good.
For thou didst separate them from among all the people of the earth, to be thine inheritance, as thou spakest by the hand of Moses thy servant, And thou broughtest our fathers out of Egypt, O Lord God.
My laptop making that noise.
La'ah.
That's Satan, man. My laptop ain't even charging. It's crazy. It's like, but that's Satan, bro. But the Lord separated us from, man. He separated us from all these different people, man. So America like to tell you that everybody the same. Everybody not the same, man. Everybody everybody is not the same, right? So we finna show you how just we got a couple videos, of some sisters that do matter of fact, first we're gonna show you that video of what my real was talking about on that movie when the dude was basically letting you know how he felt. Oh, matter of fact, even better, show the sunscreen one first. Show the sunscreen.
Okay, did you? I had articles as well to prove. Do you want me to put those up first?
Yeah, put the articles first.
Okay. It's just this part right here. Can you see it?
Zoom in. Yeah.
Okay. It says a research team from WC San Diego has developed nanoparticles that mimic melanin cells and protect skin cells from harmful UV rays. The use of these synthetic melanin nanoparticles in sunscreen is to offer protection which is closest to that provided by the natural occurring melanin. So they made a sunscreen with synthetic melanin in it because
See that?
we're protected.
Right. And it's actually proof. We got a proof. We got a video on that to show you that. That sunscreen is like invisible melanin, man. That's why when Edomites put that sunscreen on and go out into the sun, they're not getting burnt. Why? Because it's invisible melanin. So not knowing they pick on our skin, right? They say that your skin's so dark, but not knowing that you putting that so-called melanin that's on us, um, that you got on your skin when you put that sunscreen on. And actually, babe, look up. It's a fact. Type in melanin costs more than gold.
Okay.
Our melanin is worth more than gold. That is white people don't have, right? That's Satan, bro. That's Satan, man. Satan trying to take away the word. Last time I need charge enough.
Just let me know you're ready.
Come on, you got it.
In March 2014, we first observed melanin is worth more than gold. It is still true 8 years later. The dollar value of melanin has increased twice in 2022. Since March 2014, melanin has increased in value 12 times. In January 2022, melanin was worth $481 a gram. That meant melanin was worth $420 a gram more than gold.
See that? That's a wild though, bro. That's wild, man. And we got picked on so much because of our skin, because of our melanin, not knowing that our melanin is worth more than gold. That's wild. But I just want to show that. I just want to. Is some more on that? You can stop at 5 months. Hello. That's Satan. Satan trying to tell you what the word, man. Let me see what happened. Satan, bro. Say, hey, and this how you know this video real. When Satan try to come in and try to cause confusion, my laptop ain't charging, my real Wi-Fi messing up, she getting kicked off the video. This how you know it's real, man. Satan don't want this information to be let out. That's all it is. Hey, what happened? What happened? It ain't working. Okay. Well, that's Satan, man. That's Satan, man.
What's the last thing you heard?
We about the melanin, like,
So I need to reread it.
yeah.
That's Satan. All right. Melanin is worth more than gold. Are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Twice in 2022. Since March 2014, melanin has increased in value 12 times. In January 2022, melanin was worth $481 a gram. That meant melanin is worth $420 a gram. Observed an increase. At present, melanin is worth exactly $500 a gram. That means melanin is worth over $441.74 a gram more than gold today. That represents an increase of 25% in just 5 months.
See that, man? You get me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Was it breaking up?
Yeah, it was a little bit, but
It's
now I
madness.
heard you. People can read the article, but
Okay.
y'all, are you finna keep reading?
I was just going to read this part.
All right.
A gram of gold is currently worth $58.26, an increase in value of $11.93. Gold skyrocketed in June 2020 by over $200 a gram and hasn't returned to pre 2020 levels. Melanin is still worth $441.74 a gram more than gold. So gold still increased in value, but melanin is still more.
My point exactly.
And I was going to read this too.
You got it.
The skin pigment melanin is produced by special skin cells called melanocytes to protect the body from damaging effects of ultraviolet light. Higher levels of melanin mean less sunburn and less skin cancer.
And we know that the so-called white people, they're dying more than they being born because of the sun. They get skin cancer from the sun. You know what I'm saying? They get the sun get them when they go outside. They got to make sure their body protected. They got to make sure their body oiled up. You know what I'm saying? Got sunscreen on it, all over their body. Because a part where they don't put sunscreen on their body, that part gonna get sunburned. Just say they forget to put sunscreen on their cheeks, but every other part covered up. They sunscreen. I mean, their cheek might fall off, man. Their cheek might fall off. Cause they need that sunscreen. They need protection. We don't need protection. And they try to tell us that they were the Egyptians. They try to paint them as being the Israelites. You was not none of them. You was not going to be able to make it during those times in Egypt. Your skin to get bubbles on it. You know what I'm saying? Get blisters on it. You're not the people, man. Here go the video showing you what the sunscreen look like that white people put on their skin through a camera. But you got it. You got it. Let her put sunscreen on, and that's how I really look on the right. Look at that. That's witchcraft, bro. And it's crazy because they make the sunscreen white. They make it white, but it really makes your skin look black or brown.
That's madness.
They want to be us so bad. They want to be us so bad. But we're going to get into the articles and then we're going to get into the videos. So in the article you got, you can pull
I,
it up.
I didn't have any more videos. I just had that video that about the oh, the only videos I had was the sister and the Edomite, and then the Edomite telling the Israelite that he ain't nothing but a nigga.
Then the ones that I want.
Okay, so I can.
You good. We can actually get into the article first and then them videos. To close out on them videos.
Okay.
The articles get real, man. You're
All
gonna have
right.
you might say some stuff that people don't want to hear. And but if you at any point, during the article when you're reading it, you can stop and say your point too.
All right. All right. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. History shows white psychologists proving black children are natural geniuses. In the American Journal of Medical Genetics of 1985, of page
Can you
69,
make it, no bad, baby, slack. Can you make it bigger? Can you make the words bigger? That's the biggest it go. Right there. Okay.
in the American Journal of Medical Genetics of 1985, of page 69 reads, Black babies are smaller than white ones, but the smaller black neonate becomes the larger and more advanced child right through adolescence. In social psychology on page 482, Lawrence Reitzman is quoted saying, psychologically, all the black children were found to be more advanced than European children of the same age. On page 162 of Children of the
Hold up,
21st
baby.
Century,
It's like I'm gonna say this quick point. And it's crazy because and they know that, but guess what? They dumb us down through school. They know that we more intelligent than their babies. So they dumb us down. They teach us things that don't matter. We teach them. They teach us about what they want us to learn, but the stuff that they teach us is not really for us. It's for their children, not our children. We learning stuff to help their children. That's why we like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Why am I not good at school? Am I dumb? You're not dumb. You're just not learning what you're supposed to be learning. You're not learning what that's supposed to, you're not learning things that's supposed to be taught to you. So they learning things that's gonna help them try to be smarter than us, not knowing that we already smarter than them, but we just not getting taught the things that we need to be taught. And it tells you as babies, before they destroy the baby's minds. Because as a baby, they ain't destroyed your mind yet. You ain't ate no GMO foods, so it's letting you know who really the strongest in genetics. And our babies are stronger than them. But school mess our babies up, man. You know what I'm saying? The environment that we be around, the things that we see on TV about our people mess our people up, mess our children up. But our children are naturally smarter. But you got it.
on page 162 of Children of the 21st Century, From Birth to 9 Months by Shirley Dex and Heather Joshi, you will find the following excerpt. There is evidence to suggest that non white babies, especially black babies, are more advanced in their gross motor development than white babies. A study performed on African American and European babies shows that African American babies develop fine motor and gross motor rate skills at much faster rate than European babies. For example, it took an African American baby 7 weeks to support itself in the sitting position and watch the reflection in a mirror while taking a European child 20 weeks to accomplish the same goal.
Hey, bro,
One example.
but that's wild. That's a reread that. Reread that. That's and bro, if you this proof right here that we the chosen people. It took our baby 7 weeks and it took them 20 weeks. 20? I didn't know it was gonna be that far apart. I thought it was gonna say like 10, might take them 10 weeks, maybe 11, but 20 weeks. And it took our baby 7 weeks, and they want to say that they more superior than us and that we equal to them. No, y'all will never be equal to us. Ever. We will never be the same. Y'all will never be better than us. Look at what we're reading. This is an article. These are facts. These are facts. But you got it. You still looking.
A study, where do you want me to start at?
A study performed.
A study performed on African American and European babies shows that African American babies develop fine motor and gross motor skills at a much faster rate than European babies. For example, it took an African American baby 7 weeks to support itself in a sitting position and watch the reflection in the mirror while taking a European child 20 weeks to accomplish the same goal. But this is just one example. Now, for those of you who don't know, fine motor and gross motor skills are basically like skills that, because I work with kids, it's basically skills that help kids learn. Gross motor skills are skills such as standing and walking, running, going up and down the stairs, riding a bike. And the fine motor skills are skills such as brushing your teeth, using scissors, um, drawing, writing, holding pencils, drawing, scribbling, and a lot of moving around. And the fine motor, like the ones you do, like kind of standing up, sitting down, like simple stuff, like playing with your hair or writing your name, stuff like that.
Con.
There are so many African American children that are prodigies or simply perform well academically, but it is up to us as parents to ensure we create an environment for learning and keep the right things in front of our children. Mabua Luisa spoke 8 languages: English, French, Creole, Spanish, Mandarin, Arabic, Japanese, and Russian, and played 6 instruments: harp, clarinet, violin, drums, piano, and guitar at the age of 7. Zorobal, also 7, is the youngest person to create a mobile video game. Thessalonica Arzu Embry began earning her doctorate at the age of 17 as a published author. Tony Hansberry Jr. attended the Darnell his hysterectomy patients. Kelvin Doe taught himself how to make batteries, generators, and transmitter out of scrapes he found in the trash at the age of 15 while starting his own radio show where he also DJs. So forth, so forth. Our children can do much more than play sports and entertain the masses. There are future doctors, lawyers, inventors, and entrepreneurs. Instead of playing for the team, they can own the team. Instead of acting in a sitcom, they can own the television network. With all of the miseducation going on in our communities, there needs to be a re-education and a rededication to our children. We have somehow been convinced that we are inferior to everyone else in the world when actually it is quite the opposite. Expand your way of thinking. Our children are capable of changing the world if we just believe.
Exactly. I'm trying to find that video, babe. You remember that video of what's up? You remember that video on I don't know if you seen that baby. It was like he was a prophet though, and he was quoting the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
It was an Israelite baby. He was like a prophet. Like he was basically like, dang, dang.
Now I don't know if you're talking about love. I've never seen that.
I'll find it. And I'll send it to you, Lord willing, so you can play it. He an Israelite baby, and I he was like basically like breaking down the scriptures. I'm like, dang. And that show you out there, man. You ain't seen no Edomite babies do that. But he had another article though.
Yes, I do.
Right, bring it out so I can find this. But that's just proof. We getting proof to show you that our babies are genetically stronger than any especially the so-called white babies. I'm trying to find it. Lord, will I find it, man?
Just let me know you're ready.
All right, hold on. Just give me a few seconds. Let me see if I can find it. And it's crazy because I remember seeing it. I can't remember. I might have posted that video. Hold up. So like, bear with me. Bear with me. Let me find it. Let me see if I can find that video. You can go ahead and read the article. I'm listening.
Black babies are more advanced. Just do a Google book search for black babies more advanced and see the many so-called studies on black children outperforming whites in every skill.
Every skill. My bad, you got it. I was just saying every skill. Like it ain't no comparison. We in every skill in every category.
From Africa.
You got it.
From Africa to Caribbeans to America, results are the same. And then notice how they try to figure out why and come up with all kinds of excuses. And every milestone, from lifting the head up to grasping to rolling over, recognizing mom, crawling, walking, feeding themselves, so-called black babies are a couple of months ahead of other races. Black babies advance earlier and faster than whites. In this book, The Development Psychology of the Black Child, Dr. Amos Wilson uses test results
Mm.
taken from the research of white social scientists to show that, contrary to being inferior to whites, black
Boom.
children in particular show superior psychomotor development over European children. Whenever motor differences between white and black American infants have been noted in research literature, the black babies have been advanced in comparison with the whites. This is also the case with black children of our nationalities, particularly of African origin.
When they talking about Israelites though, they say African, they're talking about Israelites. As you look at, you can say the day, you can say the accomplishments.
Con. All right, so
Dang, we taking off, bro.
being drawn up into a sitting position, able to prevent the head from falling backwards. It takes a European baby 6 weeks. It takes Israelite baby 9 hours.
Bro,
With
I ain't gonna count. Slack it, babe.
go ahead.
These they, they slow. I ain't gonna count. They slow. But they're not gonna tell us that. They're not gonna tell us that the so-called white people, the babies, they accomplish things way after African American babies. They're not gonna tell us this stuff. They don't want us to look at them as being slow, because they want to look at us as all babies being equal, or they being above us. But this right here is a fact. This tells you, that their babies are slow. Just get into the facts. These are facts. But you got it.
Withheld, with head held firmly, looking at the face of the examiner. Takes a baby 2 days old. Takes our babies 2 days old. It takes a Edomite 8 weeks.
So it take them 8 weeks to do that? What they doing? What they thinking about? All right, you got it.
Supporting herself in a sitting position and watching her reflection in the mirror. It takes an Israelite 7 weeks old. It takes an Edomite 20 weeks. Holding herself upright takes an Israelite 5 months. Takes an Edomite 9 months. Taking the round block out of its hole in the form board takes a Israelite 5 months. Takes an Edomite 11. Standing against the mirror. You know how babies been doing that.
Yeah. Let's go 5 more. Then she breaking up. Saying. Wait,
Black
babe,
babies are smaller than white ones, but the
babe.
smaller.
Go back up to the chart. You was breaking up. You stopped that holding. Last thing I heard was holding herself upright.
Okay. Taking her the taking
Y'all see it though.
like baby 5 months, and it takes Edomite 9. Walking to the gazelle box to look inside takes the Israelite baby 7 months. Takes the Edomites 15 months. And climbing the steps alone takes the Israelite 11.
Take them 15 months.
And these are just more facts. Just saying, we really just read this. I think one of these articles are kind of like the exact.
Internet, man.
Yeah, but it says many studies have been done, and these are out of books, out of people that studied this. It says many studies have been done.
So black babies are more advanced than white babies, but they have been confined. That's saying, bro.
Down. Did you hear me?
It broke up. But we seen the article though, so people can.
I just said that these facts, like it's just saying, pulling stuff from a page. It says there's evidence to suggest that non-white babies, especially black babies, are more advanced in their gross motor development than white babies. So we're smart.
That's right.
Um,
Maybe that sun be cooking their brain. They probably why they so behind. Damn sun take the babies out in the sun be cooking them up. They don't know what be going on. cooking their little brains, man. We
Oh
we
yeah, this is this different one, but it's called Awakening the Natural Genius in Black Children. But yeah, this is the same article. It's
con. I'm tired of leaving. Come back.
everything, so it's not a surprise to hear.
Hey, leave and come back, babe. Your Wi-Fi. Con. Leave the You might have to leave and come back. And this it is. It goes. It's letting you know, man. We got articles. We got facts. These coming from books. Not just it ain't just coming from the Bible. It's coming from books to prove that that we just better. You know what I'm saying? We just genetically stronger. Even our children going to our children, man. And it don't make sense for you know so-called white people to teach our children. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to teach our children, because you can't teach a white baby, you can't teach a black baby the same stuff and treat them like they're equal when they're not. That's why our people so behind, because you're teaching us things on their level. We're not even on their baby's level, but you're teaching them the same thing. That what makes our babies behind, because we ready for advanced things. You know what I'm saying? We ready for advanced things, but you holding us back because you want us to be equal to the so-called white babies. So you teaching us the same thing as them, slowing us down, man. We not supposed to be doing it. We're supposed to be learning. My brother was saying, um, I forgot what age he was. He was doing something. He used to say something in Spanish. My mom used to record him saying it. She used to have him watching some videos, and he used to say, was it something in Spanish at he's 5 or 6 years old, man. Like he used to say it in Spanish. I can't remember, was it the days of the month? He just said in Spanish though. At 5 or 6 years, I think he was at 5 or 6 years old, saying it in Spanish, bro. You know what I'm saying? Our kids need to be learning how to do that stuff, not learning to think the stuff at the so-called white people, the white babies. We advances them, teach us more things advanced. We gifted. At school you have gifted classes for the smarter people. Hey, do that for our babies, man. They gifted. They need to know advanced things. Stop teaching us them things as them so-called white babies. Stop teaching us the things that you teach them, because we not on their level. We're on a higher level, and we just showed you through the articles. But you got it. Uh, hey, hey, baby,
Yes.
you don't have to show that blood and bones article, 'cause I feel they're gonna try to give me a copyright claim. But you can show the clip of the sisters wrestling.
No.
You see that? Gonna break his arm off, man. And that's a E. That's a little sister versus Edomite, man.
She 11.
She 11. He's also weak, man. Look at him. He's about to pull his hand off the mat. He's weak, man. And then now these are little princesses, man. She descended from Judith. She descended from Esther. She descended from Mary. Look at them. Yeah, show them little sisters, man. He going crazy.
So let me go to the
Y'all can say what that was. You know, you gonna see like these sisters, man. So if our sisters doing this to them, imagine what we gonna what the brothers gonna do to him. Look at his mom. She threw she got him in a chokehold. She playing with him. Look at him. Look at him. He tapping out. Look at this. Look at that. Throw one down like he was nothing, man. The little spit he is. Look at him. They about to kill this, man. Deuteronomy 76.
you want me to show some
Deuteronomy.
more?
Hmm?
You want me to show some more?
Yeah, the ones I had sent, yeah. Hey man, this is genetics, man. Genetics.
She got that man tapping out.
Got him in it, finna kill him. Yeah, and the sister, she finna come back. Esau thought he had won. Sister wasn't playing with him. Now we finna see who genetically stronger. Is he gonna overcome her or she gonna overcome him? Who gonna win this? Genetics come in handy right now. We finna see who genetically stronger.
Just intense.
Genetics, man, she got him. Genetics came in handy. That's a perfect example. Got them.
I got a precept.
Yeah, make it up. Genetics, man. Got genetic makeup, man.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 25, and verse, how we forget to put a classic, and verse number 23, and it reads, And the Lord said unto her, Two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were 20 twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment. They called his name Esau.
Right.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took held on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 60 years old when she bare them.
So I had said this verse earlier too, but I forgot it. But another video I got. But just going to that verse,
I got another precept too.
okay. But that's going into Genesis 25, going into how the Bible said two nations are in our womb, and one shall be stronger. And we seeing who the stronger, we seeing who the strongest is. We are that strongest race that the Bible was talking about. You know what I'm saying? We are the strongest one. Just by what we showing y'all genetic makeup. Everybody know that we the strongest race. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that. They already know that. Hold up. You got it. You got it.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1, and verse 7. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
They
Come
are
on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also to our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Fitnam and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel.
right. So they understood that we were the. They knew that we was mightier than them, man. They knew that we were stronger. They knew that we were stronger than them. They knew that we was mightier than them, man, because they seen the stuff that we was doing. They knew that their children couldn't do the stuff that we was doing. And you know, white people look at us the same way. Like, dang, how are they doing that, man? How are they doing those things? How is Jamal so athletic? How is he so athletic without a father in his home? Jamal is from the hood. He's going through so much stuff in the hood. His mom barely home. His dad's in prison. But how is he an A+ student? We that chosen people, man. We are the chosen people of the Bible, man. We are the Israelites, and I'm trying to find this video. I want to show it. But that's just proof right there, man. And get that video I sent you. I sent it to your phone. Of the baby that I was talking about. I found it. All praises. And that jump was mighty, man. Like, you don't have to put the whole thing, but
Can you hear it?
it probably ain't got no sound. It probably ain't the sound ain't come on yet, probably. Maybe. You're 2 years old.
Amen. What are the final words of Jesus recorded in the New Testament?
They move that X off the screen.
42 verse 20. According to Matthew chapter 12, verse 31 and 32, if you sin and blaspheme against Jesus Christ, if you sin and blaspheme against the Holy Spirit, okay. In the Bible, who was the first king of Israel? What was the name of Moses' wife? In Acts chapter 9, which woman did Peter raise from the dead? In Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 11, what kind of tree did Jeremiah saw in his first vision? Who was Rebecca's nurse, according to Genesis 35, verse 8? Among the 12 disciples of Jesus, which disciple was referred to as the disciple Jesus loved? Baby. In Acts chapter 5, verse 7, which woman was a widow for 3 hours? From the Old Testament, who is Dinah to Judah? According to the 18th book of the Old Testament, chapter 1, verse 8, who in the Bible did God describe as blameless and upright man? In Luke chapter 23, verse 18, the people cried for the release of a prisoner instead of Jesus Christ. What is the right pronunciation of the prisoner's name? In Matthew 27, verse 21, is it Barabbas or Barnabas? Barnabas. Baby.
That is so cute.
Mighty.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, that make me want to make sure I'm on fire like that.
I'm trying to find another video too. That's mighty. That's mighty. That's like, I got another video of a baby. If I can find another I'm gonna find another video too. I'm gonna send it to you right now, babe. Got some video for y'all, man.
Bar stars. Bar stars. That's strength right there. What baby you know can do that? Yes, girl. Say I'm a bar star, baby. Pull up, girl.
How long is she up there?
Bar stars.
Come
Oh my
on.
gosh.
Bar stars. That's strength right there. What baby you know can do that? Yes, girl. Say I'm a bar star, baby.
She's so cute. Dang, I can't even be up there that long.
Oh, let me get this one here. This crazy. Like, you know, we definitely we know we're the chosen people, man. I mean, it's like so.
Where do you find these videos?
Spirit.
I'm gonna pull them up.
I ain't gonna see too many, but this is beautiful to see. Man, our people is even us. We so-called black people, and we see our other. What's some more video? But we see our people do stuff. It's a wow to us. Like, dang, we the same people. Like, dang, it's amazing. Like, man, our people are truly amazing, man. Real though.
The entire hour. 3-year-old girl from Bronzeville has a video that is sure to go viral. In honor of Black History Month, Peyton memorized and performed the poem Hey Black Child, and the crowd absolutely loved it. Welcome Peyton and her parents, Sean and Andrea Jackson.
Hi, guys.
Hey, hi Peyton.
Hi, Peyton.
How are you? Are you excited to be here?
That's not what you were telling me in the green room. What about if you come home with
She
me?
look mad.
So, Sean and Andrea, both of you, I know that she has a little brother on the way too, yes. So that's coming soon. But both of you are in education. Yes. You're an administrator, you're a teacher, and Peyton can already, oh, look at that. Peyton can already write.
Yes, and read.
And read at 3 years old.
Yeah, she's been reading since she was about 18 months. Really? Yeah. What did you do to get her to reading at 18? It happened before she even came out of school. I was a YouTube fanatic, so I played a lot of phonics DVDs and songs for her, and I would listen to them in my stomach for like 20 minutes a day.
And she was singing in there.
Well, she was kicking and screaming in there. It feels like it. And then as she came out, we just exposed her to a lot of sight words, a lot of language. Like our bathroom is filled with sight words on our wall. So just constantly feeding her into the phonics and words and literature.
Yes, that is so smart, because a lot of times, I mean, I have kids that are in elementary school, but they give them the sight words in pre-K. But you're already way ahead. How proud of you of her.
Extremely
Yeah.
proud.
How long did it take for her to memorize this poem?
How long did it take you, Peyton?
A week?
You learned it in a week? Yeah. Can you teach me how to learn something in a week?
No.
No? Can you perform for us?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
You ready?
Okay, we're going to let you take the stage.
All right, go on there.
Come on, man.
Oh, her dramatic walk to the microphone.
Hey, black child by county color. Hey, black child, do you know who you are? Who you really are? Do you know you can be what you want to be if you try to be what you can be? Hey, black child, do you know where you're going? Where you're really going? Do you know you can learn what you want to learn if you try to learn what you can learn? Hey, black child, do you know you are strong? I mean really strong? Do you know you can do what you want to do if you try to do what you can do? Hey, black child, be what you can be, learn what you must learn, do what you can do, and tomorrow your nation will be what you want it to be.
That was nice.
Nice job.
See that, man? That's beautiful, man.
Good job. Great job. Peyton, tell me this. Peyton,
She said 2 hands.
2 hands. 10.
2 hands.
Peyton,
Yes.
are you ever afraid that you're going to forget the words?
No.
Esau.
You got this.
Esau hating.
Smart. You
What
are
you talking about? She
You-
ain't doing that.
smart. I love it. Oh my goodness. If you want to see the complete video, head on over to our website. We're going to make it go super viral.
Yes, you got it. Tomorrow, the Must Things for the month of March. You got to tune in for that show. We'll see you then, everybody.
All right. Tune in tonight at City After Dark.
That was, I ain't gonna cut. That was me. Hold up, man. I might gotta.
Eddie.
But Con, man, I got a couple more videos to show y'all, but it's just a beautiful thing just to see, like, my laptop finna die too. That's saying 15. Okay, we get done with this. 45 minutes. But Con, it's just a beautiful thing just to see, their growth that our babies have at a young age, man. The smartness, and it show you that. It show you like, damn, how is they so smart? Then when they get older, it's like, where did it go at? It's because of what we getting taught. You know what I'm saying? It's the things that they getting taught when they go to these public schools. If they allow the parents to teach them all the way up to they about the 18, you know what I'm saying? How much they're having their mind. but they send them to public school, and like I said, these teachers are teaching the white babies and black babies on the same level, which is you can't do that. You can't teach us our babies. You can't put them on the same level as they babies because we already we way smarter than them. We develop quicker than them. So why would you teach my baby the same thing as a white baby? My baby developed faster than them. See what I'm saying? But all right, but I want to show you. I want you to show them last videos I sent you, and that'll be great. You can just show that one I just sent about super smart baby can already read at 19 months. Yeah, show it on the screen so we can see it.
R
What?
was
Two.
two.
What?
Like
Me.
made. Good job.
Her.
Her. Good job. Over.
Me.
Made. Over.
Uh.
And you skip some.
Me.
Many.
Me.
May.
Me.
Call.
Yeah, man, like
Wow.
that's something else, man. But these are just some videos to show. And if you got any videos, anything that come to mind on how we genetically stronger,
Well,
um,
just show them more stuff.
oh yeah. Look at that. We taught them how to bathe. Look at that.
Okay, I'm gonna just read this right quick. We often hear about Africans teaching Europeans how to bathe and the other hygienic rituals required in order to build a healthy society. Abu, also known as Zira, was born in modern day Iran to a freed Ethiopian slave. His nickname Zira means blackbird and was given to him in reference to his dark complexion and stunning singing voice. He is known as the innovator of these hygienic practices such as bathing, shaving, and the use of toothpaste, perfumes, fragrant oils, and deodorant. Moor was a term Europeans used to describe indigenous Africans, and while many people may have heard of them, Zarab is not a name circulated in Western history, and not many people don't understand the weight of his influence. During the 10th century, these weren't African leaders, only contributions to European society. But yeah, this whole article just goes to show how he helped build the society. It goes to show how our influence, the Europeans.
And that's what was going on. Like during the time of the Dark Ages, we taught them everything, man. We taught them how to bathe. We taught them how to brush their teeth. We taught them how to do a lot of things, man. I taught them how to try to teach them how to cook, but it ain't work out. But we taught them certain things, but that just to show you that we more superior, we more genetically stronger and smarter to teach them. Even going back to the things that the light bulb, the car, the phone, we created those things, but they took the credit for it. We created all those things. Hold up, let me type this in. I'm finna send you this, babe. You don't have to get all of them, but you can get like a few of them. This be the last thing, unless you got any more.
Okay.
We created a lot of stuff, bro. You don't gotta. You can just read what we create, like at the top, like the blood, but you don't gotta read what the whole thing say. But we created a lot of stuff. But guess what? They take the credit for it, though. They gonna say they people did it, right?
All right, can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 120 things you probably didn't know were created by black inventors. It's difficult to imagine a world without the many inventions of Israelites. That is true. A folding cabinet bed,
Mm.
potato chips, gas mask, protective mailbox, blood bank, improved ironing board, home security system, 3 light traffic light, refrigerated trucks. What is a refrigerated truck?
Hold on.
Automatic elevator
Look
doors.
up.
Hmm?
Go back up to the refrigerator truck. Oh, it's like something that keep the food refrigerated. Wait, on trucks. I think certain trucks have those, if I'm mistaken. Unless it's like, I don't know if the whole truck keep it cool, like probably in the back and keep the whole food cool. You gotta think about it. When these cold foods, like fruit and stuff getting sent on these trucks to other places, they gotta keep the fruit cool. Something gotta keep the fruit cool. Or the ice cream getting sent from state to state. Something gotta keep the ice cream froze. So that's probably what we're talking about.
Con. Automatic elevator doors, electric microphone, super soaker, color IBM PC monitor, and Gizarash chip, tissue holder, peanut butter, so on and so forth.
See that?
Basically everything.
Everything. All this, we need all this stuff. And that's 120 of them. It might probably more than that. It got to be more than that. Because everything that we created, they stole. So we created mostly everything, if not everything. Think about it. Everything that you see, a stop sign. And they say we create the traffic light. We need the traffic light. If it wasn't no traffic lights, it would be wrecks. Right. So you got something. You got something. You got something or anything that you want to show?
1 second, baby.
Con. But this was a video just to show, because we need to hear this stuff, man. We need to see this stuff because we're not getting taught this, man. And we getting destroyed as a people because we learning on the level of white babies. Dang.
I don't have anything.
Hello. Doctor. Oh, I think I got something. Hold on, I think I got one. Hold on, let me see this one. Now, I haven't seen this video, but Dr. Umar Johnson, he be talking, real stuff when it comes to, our people, even though he said they Africans, but we know we the Israelites. He be saying some real stuff when it comes to this topic. And I want to see what he said a little bit. I haven't seen the video, But I want to see what he say a little bit as he get into it. We talking about white teachers versus black teachers, how we need our people teaching our children. He made a video on this, so we'll see what he talking about. See what he's saying.
You think especially about the teachers in Delaware?
I wouldn't say.
Plan that they
I wouldn't say. I'm not sure of Delaware's instructional model, but in terms of the teachers, and I know teachers in Delaware, I've helped parents in Delaware. There's nothing radically different.
Okay.
There's nothing radically different. You know, here's the thing, Sister Ann. Until we open our own schools, we have to master how to protect our children in these schools. It's the art of war. Tomorrow's training is the art of war for the miseducation machine. That's all it is. The ways and means of succeeding despite the opposition.
Anybody that wants to call in, the number is 410-481-1010. And you made an interesting point at one point. And it was something to the effect of, in terms of keeping our children down, not that it's a little radical, but the white women may not have a vested interest.
They don't.
Okay. Unpack that somewhat.
Let me unpack that. Let me get this one time. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
There we go. I would never say that every white woman has it out for black kids. I know some good white teachers. I've had some good white teachers. You understand me?
Yeah. And we probably had the same one.
Yeah, exactly. I've had some good white teachers. But here's the issue. It all relates to your definition of education.
Right.
In order to answer the question, can white teachers teach black children? I first have to ask you, what is your definition of education? If your definition of education is reading, writing, and arithmetic, yes, they can. If your definition of education is reading, literacy, if education equals literacy for you, yes, white people can teach black children. If literacy is all you're looking for.
Right.
But if you are looking for the bolstering of self-esteem, the fostering of self-confidence, if you are looking for a black child to develop the resolve to be able to succeed against the odds, the biggest odd being racism,
no,
white teachers cannot teach black children how to survive, because a victim of racism cannot ever be properly educated by a perpetrator or beneficiary of racism, because they cannot understand the bottom of the apple from which you're forced to chew.
And they're not going to
from which they're able.
And they're not going to teach our children the truth. Like if they're not going to teach we get into history, they're not going to teach our children the truth, right? Like he said, if they can teach our children how to write, how to read, you know what I'm saying? They can do that. But when it comes to deeper things that our children need to know, that's already advanced, they need to know deeper things. They're not going to be able to teach them that. They're not going to be able to teach them that. Why? Because they're going to keep them in a box with them white babies that's behind. They're not going to allow our babies to increase, because they don't want us to overcrease on the white baby. So they're going to keep us in the back with them, so we can't grow. But I just want to say that, but you can start it.
Able to see. Only someone who has walked the life of a black boy or girl can prepare a black boy or girl for success. So you can use them for certain subjects, Sister Ann. I'm not saying they can't be in a black school, but I'm saying if your end product is a self-loving, self-respecting, committed to the black community, nation-building, pan-African, unapologetically African student, white people cannot produce that for you.
My God. Well, let's take a call,
right,
because I know that
you stop right there.
That's on the board.
But yeah, man, that's right. That's facts, man. He's speaking facts, man. Because when we went to school, they taught us how to write, right? We learned how to write from school. We learn how to read from school. They can teach you that stuff, but going farther on a deeper level, you know what I'm saying? Things about your history, about your greatness, about your success. They're not going to tell you that, and they can't teach you that because they haven't walked in your shoes, right? So I hope this was an edifying video to our people, just to show how great we is, man, and that we're not equal to the white people. None of that. We are superior and above them. And the Bible will tell you that Articles will tell you that. Science would tell you that. You know what I'm saying? That we're above them in any aspect, especially our children, us growing up being babies, how we start off being babies. We are above them in any aspect. Right? So it's Obadiah. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I say Shalom.